This week I'll be showing you a few of my favorite breakfasts that I've been having recently. We have savory, we have sweet, got everything, so let's get started.
For our first recipe, we're making Greek avocado toast, and you can use sourdough bread, but I had this yummy focaccia, so I'll be using that. I grabbed a few baby tomatoes, chopped them up in small pieces, and added them to a small bowl. I then cut half a red pepper and I sliced it in small pieces before adding it to the same bowl. Then it's time for the cucumber, so I just sliced it up and then chopped it in small pieces. And for herbs, I used some fresh dill as I love the smell and flavor. Lastly, I grabbed an onion and used about a quarter of it. I just chopped it in small pieces and added it to the same bowl. Also cut half an avocado and smashed it using my fork. Oh, and if you didn't know, the easiest way to remove the avocado pit is by pushing it out, and if it's nice and ripe, it should come out very easily. Also added a bit of lemon juice on the avocado and of course salt and pepper. I then seasoned my Greek salad with salt and pepper and gave it a good mix. For my eggs, I decided to do poached, so I grabbed a big pan and poured some boiling water in it. I then cracked one egg and lowered it in the boiling water and repeated the same with another egg. I then sliced a couple of slices of the focaccia and added them to my toaster to toast. Once my eggs were ready, I put them aside in a little plate. I served my toasted focaccia on my plate and then added the avocado and spread it around evenly. I served the Greek salad on top and then topped with my poached eggs. I sprinkled some feta on top and seasoned with salt and pepper. Lastly, as I didn't have any olives, I used some of this tapenade, which was so delicious.
I made this Greek avocado toast. I had it at a local cafe and I thought I'd recreate it. It smells so fresh and amazing. Let's try. It's so good. 10 out of 10. Good start. Perfection. Make it. And don't skip on the dill. It makes it so fresh.
For our second breakfast, we're making banana pancakes, and this recipe couldn't be easier. You just need a banana and 2 eggs. I also like to add some cinnamon and then blend the mixture well. I grabbed a non-stick pan, added a bit of olive oil and poured a bit of the pancake mixture. Once it has bubbles all across, you can flip it and let it cook on the other side. I continued cooking the rest of my batter and then I served my pancakes in my plate. I topped with some raspberries, but you can also add Greek yogurt, walnuts, or any other toppings you like.
Okay, let's have a bite. I've made them before and I know they're amazing, but let's try these ones. Perfect consistency, just Perfect. And I have made them without blending the banana and the egg in the blender, and it still turns out fine. So if you don't have a blender, you can just mix the egg, mash the banana. Perfect.
I recently started making breakfast sandwiches, and this combo has been my favorite recently, and it's so quick to make, perfect for when you don't have a lot of time. I grabbed the pita from my freezer and added it to the toaster to toast while I prepared the rest of my breakfast. I then added an egg on my non-stick pan and some egg whites that were left over in the fridge. I seasoned with salt and pepper and let the eggs cook through. Once my pita was toasted, I cut it in half and added a bit of light mayo in it. I also added a slice of cheese and then added the egg in too. Lastly, I added some greens in it and my breakfast sandwich is ready.
Let's have another bite. It's amazing.
For this recipe, we're starting by making some homemade jam with some frozen berries. I added a few berries in a small pan and added some honey in it, but you can also use sugar. I also added a tiny bit of water and let it simmer in medium heat. While the jam was cooking, I started on my granola. For this recipe, I'm using oats and almonds, but you can get creative and use whatever nuts you like, and also add dried fruit or chocolate too. I started by toasting the oats in a non-stick pan and then added the almonds, some cinnamon and a tiny bit of salt. I gave it a good mix and then added a bit of olive oil and honey and gave it another good mix. Then back to the jam, I added some chia seeds and removed it from the heat. I let it on the side for 10 to 20 minutes so the chia seeds can absorb the extra liquid and turn it more into a jam consistency. Then my granola was ready, so I served it in a little bowl, ready to use for my breakfast. I grabbed a small bowl and added some Greek yogurt at the bottom. I then added a layer of the berry jam and continued with more Greek yogurt and jam. Lastly, I topped with a granola and my yogurt breakfast was ready.
So I used full-fat yogurt, and for the longest time I was using the 0% yogurt, but once you have the full fat, it's so creamy and you actually don't need as much, so I'd rather have less, but it's creamier and tastier. Or you can use a plant-based yogurt as well if you're vegan. How amazing. Oh, it's amazing. This is so good. I'm not exaggerating. I think it might be my favorite from the breakfast so far. They're all good, but it's my favorite. It's so similar to the pressed yogurt bowl. If you've had that, I think they use full fat yogurt because it's so creamy again. It's so good. Gotta have another bite. And the granola has gotten crunchy already. Such a tasty granola. And if you're like me, I don't know if you wake up with a specific craving, but then if you don't have homemade granola, that can take like 40 minutes or more to make. It's such an easy and fast way to make a single serve granola. One more bite. The yogurt is amazing. It's so good. Trust me. You gotta have full fat if you want. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click like and let me know in the comments which recipe you'll be trying next week. And if you have any requests, also let me know. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.